everybody, Brad here from Arizona Grows. Welcome back to my garden. Oh my gosh, if you didn't see our short over the weekend, then this is the first time you're seeing these girls and how big they've gotten. It is absolutely out of control in here. Everything is looking fantastic. The two plants back here are absolutely raging. Might be doing the best along with that 41Z on the other side. That 41Z Skittles from Raw Genetics is starting to get big in the back too. And then one of the sea testers from Daz Night Owl is absolutely thriving. So we'll take a look at all those in close up. I don't think I'm really disappointed with anything. Permanent Marker is the smallest, weirdest plant. Everything else seems to be doing really, really well. I feel kind of bad for these plants who got stuck back in the middle. The Blackout Bobby and the Gorilla Goat in the back from IRE. They didn't get the full attention probably that they deserved. But I'm excited to run them again, so we'll see. And then next up, we're going to be changing a lot of things for the next run because we will not be doing, not only will we not be doing a bunch of strains, but we're going to be doing our first Pheno hunt. We're going to pop a full pack of tropical Zoap from Tiki Cuts. I'll talk more about it as we get into it, but that's going to be awesome. And I'm just really excited about it. I think we're going to do it. We're going to find some males and females, and we're just going to kind of go from there. I can already see something. I want to pluck this leaf right here. This one here is going in. This one's touching stuff. This one's going to be a problem. I mean, that's all I've been doing. This one's going to be a problem. For the last little bit, it's just defoliating, defoliating, defoliating. Really, I just want these top leaves up here and everything else. It's kind of go away. Absolutely no maintenance this week. What was it, a week ago we did our feeding, our top dress. Absolutely nothing this week. I did just water in, only water and a banana ferment. Just like, a couple shot glasses worth of banana ferment in 2-ish gallons of water. Went across the tops of all these Autobots. It wasn't a lot. Like I said, it's probably like less than 2 gallons of water, a couple shots of banana ferment, just a quick pour from the thing, and that's all their nutrition they're going to get this week is the banana ferment. Next weekend, I'm going to go back in, I think again, and do one final feeding, just some craft blend, and possibly, I don't know, some insect frass, something like that. A little more mulch, a little bit of the Ole Mountain, but that's it. No more Montana Grow, nothing like that. We just really want these guys to have everything they need to finish. I'm not seeing any deficiencies or anything weird, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. It's really cool. Some of the trichomes and stuff are starting to come in. Everything just looks great. This is it, where we're on cruise control. All it is now is a little bit of maintenance, maybe one last feeding, and these girls are going to cruise right to the finish line. That's all we got to do. Let's take a quick look around the tent, and we'll go from there. Oh, and on a separate note, shout out to the Arizona Wildcats for making the Sweet 16 again. Fantastic game against Oregon. Oregon put up one hell of a fight. It felt like they were going to take it from us. Like the whole, last 10 minutes, they were getting closer. They were getting closer. It was 10 points. It was 8 points, 5 points, 3 points, it was 2 points, it was 1 point. And every single time they got close, we pushed it back up to 3 or 4, and that was it, man. It was just gritty performance. Really looking forward to playing Duke next week. I mean, we might lose that game. I think everybody's picking us to lose that game. But I'm going to love it. I'm going to love every minute of it. Maybe go watch it with my dad. It's fantastic. So that's it. Just a final message. Let's take a look at these plants. Get back to the grow video. Brad here. Arizona Grows. We're growing, baby. I thought I'd start our little video over where I was standing, just so you can see how crazy it is over here. Absolutely nuts. And this is where I went back in and was like, don't be afraid to cut off other branches. Like, I cut off 2 branches that were coming up back here that would have just crowded this even more. Like, that's too much almost already. Like, I could probably get rid of this guy down here. But I think I'm done for now. I cut out a bunch of branches back here in the back. There was a lot going on. You can see the gorilla goat back there trying to catch up, but these nugs right here, man. This is the animal mince cake. It's stretched quite a bit. It's getting close to the light now. Worst case, this one has some room, so I guess could super crop it that way to the left if we needed to. It hasn't shown, as far as I can tell, any bleaching or anything weird yet, so no big deal. I like this view back here through the forest. It's like, oh my gosh, why are there so many plants? This is the Forbidden Runts right here. Looks absolutely phenomenal. I'm really excited about this one. You can tell by the size of the little nuggies that it's going to be great. The animal mince cake might have some slightly smaller nugs. Some of that could be me. I could have needed to do more trimming. I mean, the tops look pretty good everywhere. I probably could have lollipopped it more, but look at how much we took off. It's not like we didn't do any lollipopping. Like, we stripped a lot. I mean, think about it. Every single one of these little things you see is a leaf, a bud, a branch, and they're all gone now. And that's the goal, is to, you want to focus the energy up here. I mean, look how big this plant is. We'll see it better from the other side, but it's all of these branches all the way up. The one on the left here that I just put in focus is the other plant, but the rest of it is this one plant in a 6-gallon container. So if I was growing all this stuff down here, everything would be light and larfy and horrible. So you strip all that off, puts all the energy up here. When you see little branches, things in the middle, that's normally what I get rid of. Anything that grows towards the center, normally. This is the Forbidden Runts right here. Looks absolutely phenomenal. Big poofy balls on there. It's looking really good. Let's take a quick cruise around the tent. Just for watering stuff, the auto pot. I have the flexi tank. Flexi tank is flexing, and we're going through right now about 5 gallons of water a day. This is just my shelf full of stuff. Everything's just kind of out right now. Got the peach ferment, fantastic. And cruise around, dehumidifier. All right. Well, just before we go over there, let's take a look at these one last time. So that's the animal mint cake. See what I'm saying? That one branch is getting close, but there's some room right there. So if I need to, I can super crop it just to the left. But I haven't noticed any bleaching yet. It's kind of on the outside part of the light, so I think it'll be okay. But that's that. And then this is, again, the more poofy and beautiful Forbidden Runts. So we have the animal mince cake behind it, the Forbidden Runts in front. This is the permanent marker. It's much smaller. Super healthy, though. I'm not seeing any deficiencies, anything weird. Just a really good plant, but small. So like if I was running all permanent marker, I would definitely veg for longer, or maybe come up with a different strategy, like get four or 8 tops and then just cut everything else out. Just really almost like a commercial facility. What do I want? I want 8 main colas and absolutely nothing else. That's it. And then over here we've done a little more thinning. You can see we probably have some more to do in a couple places, but this is Detroit Runts from Tiki Cuts. All 4 of the ones we've talked about already are from Tiki Cuts. And the Sherb cake behind this one, also from Tiki Cuts. Permanent marker, Forbidden Runts, Detroit Runts, animal mince cake, Sherb cake. And then we ordered the Devil's Driver, but I killed it. I did the reship. Fucking killed that one. Don't know how it happened. It's just stupid. And then I didn't have the money to do another reship, so that's where we're at right now. So I'll buy the Devil Driver again. I really want to try it out. I just, it didn't work out this time. And then I ran out of, time to do the reship. I didn't have the money again within the 30 days to do it again. And that was my fault. I mean, I probably could have made it work, but, sometimes it's better to have some money in the bank and just make sure you're okay. Not stress about, overspending on your stuff. Like, sometimes it's better to just go, I made a mistake, I'll eat it. It's going to cost me some money later, but sometimes that's just what you have to do. All right, so we had the sherb cake here. There's not a lot of it. I'm pretty sure this is it right here, the main stem, and maybe this little one behind there. It was just a weird clone that we had that we threw in there at the last minute. It'll be nice to get a couple tasties off of it. And then behind it over here, this is the Blackout Bobby. Looks like it's absolutely cruising right now. And then the Gorilla Goat from Irie Genetics back in the final spot in the back. And then we have the big 41 slushies. This one, the nugs are like way bigger, the stems are way bigger. I don't know if it's because it's closer to the water where it's coming in, but it took off. And this is the other 41 slushies. You can see it's just much smaller all the way around. And then down here, you have one of the sea testers from Daz. This one clearly is not doing as well as the other one. Could simply be the factor that the ones in the middle of the tray to grow are getting roots from all four plants, so it's making the ones in the center harder to grow. Kind of see the same thing here. The two in the center, this one, are the smaller plants. Normally I only run 2 plants in the tray to grow, and the next round, because we're doing the Pheno hunt, we might be doing 4 again. But I think I'm going to change up my strategy for that because it's a Pheno hunt. I mean, you really want to see the plant's natural thing, but what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to top everything 2 or 3 times. So we'll either get 4 tops or 8 tops. And I just want everything to have the 4 or 8 tops and go straight into flower. And then we'll, cut out what we need to. Half of them might be males, so already half the things will be empty. And we'll just kind of play it by ear. But it's going to be fun. You can see this other sea tester's doing absolutely phenomenal. And you can see the little white hairs over here. This is how you can tell we're going into flower now. It's in flower, obviously. I mean, I guess you could tell also because it's got buds forming, starting to form now on the sides. But this is the sea tester from Daz. It's like skunky sweet. He released it, what it was the other day, which I had no idea until we started. And we're going to be growing some more of these out because I really, really enjoy the smell. But this is Hippie Slayer times Durban Poison. And I believe Hippie Slayer is a Bodhi seed cross of a skunk, like a skunk pheno. And then the Durban Poison's just Durban Poison. That's an old like landrace strain, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, still skunky sweet, man. This thing smells phenomenal. And it is in absolutely great health. I can't say enough good things about this. I'm going to enjoy growing the rest of those out as a separate project. I just think absolutely phenomenal. The smell. Obviously, it'll matter how the nugs come out. And just to keep in mind, guys, you remember from the beginning of this series, we flipped a flower, and this thing was, well below the scrognet. It grew very well. And didn't have the best conditions. And right now I'm just trying to get some of these like higher. I want it to, a couple of the side branches to get up a little higher, but I think everything in there looks great. I'm so happy with how everything turned out. This sea tester in the front here, the 41 slushies in the back, the animal mince cake. Whew. The Forbidden Runts just looks absolutely phenomenal. And this Detroit Runts down here. A little bit smaller plant, but absolutely phenomenal. I'm very excited about it. I think everything in here is going to be awesome. But that's it for this week. I think we'll take a quick pop into the autoflower tent just to take a look at that bad boy because it's coming down soon. And that's it. Brad here. Let's go check out those autos. And we're back. We are back in the 4x4 checking out this beautiful, beautiful auto from Daz. This is the Red Ball SOS. Just look at the frost on this. It's absolutely unreal. Like the stem, the nugs, and it's every single one, man. They're smaller, tighter nugs. I haven't even really checked them for density yet. Let's see. Let's just do this one because it's in the front. Oh yeah, it's dense. Almost like a grapey kinda. Kinda reminds me a lot of the Star Spangled Banner. I like it. I like it quite a bit. So, this is where we're at right now. The plant's absolutely huge. It's not quite finished yet. It's absolutely raging. Probably less than a week though, I would think. I'm going to start pulling out the scope this week and we'll just check it out. This is the Red Ball SOS from Daz. Absolutely crushed it. I've got another plant back there totally smashed in behind the tomatoes that need to come down. And then over here we have this is the Blue Power auto. You can see it behind the other one, a little bit further behind. We'll take everything out of here at the same time and kind of go from there. Let's see if we can get any kind of smell on this guy. Just kind of sweet and planty, nothing special. This one is much smellier, this Red Ball SOS, man. It is absolutely stunning. Frost, stink, everything you could possibly want. I'm very, very pleased with this plant. Like I said, probably another week or two. Just waiting for the final little bit. It's a big plant. But that's it, everybody. Brad here, Arizona Grows. Happy growing.